Karlsson will take over.
Maybe the fastest first period I've been involved with.
I was just thinking the same thing. I don't know if I've been in a game like this.
Here's Ben Kindle, scores! Ben Kindle snaps one by Aiden Hill, and it's Pittsburgh on home ice with a 1-0 lead. Power play set to expire. The tank played behind the net. Out of the box comes Marner. Pittsburgh still pressuring. They score! It's Chinikov who put it off the bar and in. And Pittsburgh, moments after the power play, take a 2-0 lead. Here's Karlsson. He'll leave it now for Malkin. Gets it back. Karlsson, wrister, blocked out in front. They score! Brian Rust able to find that loose puck in the slot. And a power play goal for Pittsburgh. They lead by 3. It found its way to Evgeny Malkin. Rust. Malkin protecting it with that big frame. Now played out for Karlsson. Slap pass to the front. They score! What a look from Karlsson to Raquel. Another power play goal for Pittsburgh. The lead is 4.
They really have been defensively.
No, you're exactly right about that.
Kindle leaves it. Justin Brazeau scores! Justin Brazeau adds a 5th goal for Pittsburgh.
You're not in it now. Turnover by Boston. It's Rust with it. Back to the point for Karlsson. He'll wrist it. Scores! Erik Karlsson with a heat-seeking missile from distance. The first shot on Swayman gets past him, and the Penguins have the lead.
A good stick in the passing lane for Shea, and Clifton squeezes it out to the neutral zone. Swept by Dahlin, but Rust moves in with Kindle shorthanded. Rust drives the net. Score! We are even one shorthanded goal apiece.
Player of the month in the American Hockey League recalled yesterday. After getting Malkin suspended as Koivunen steps in. Big opportunity for him. Down low to Brazeau in front. They score! It's Novak whistling one home from the slot. A power play goal for Pittsburgh. And they're up 1-0. 3.5 off the clock. Flyers have 3. As Rust takes it back in. Here's Chinikov looking to fire. Instead, Raquel wires one and scores! Oh, Ricky Rocket! And the Penguins go in front 2-1. Face-off won by Raquel. Karlsson shoots and scores! Erik Karlsson blows it past Bedard, and the Penguins are back in front as this seesaw game continues.
In the zone here is Karlsson, feeds it to Rust. Karlsson up top. Chinikov opens, dishes. Raquel back to Chinikov. Fans want a shot. Score! Chinikov! And the Penguins are on the board. Laws makes a glove save here. A lot of injury trouble throughout his career, but he seems to be getting better with age. Dort scores! Top shelf on Korpisalo! McAvoy to slot ahead. Jeannot gets checked hard by Solovyov. Solovyov, outlet. Cross-ice feed. Mantha with a stick. Mantha scores! Tie game!
Pavel Zacha with the finish tonight.
Bruins and Penguins combining for 3 goals in a 2.5 minute span. Long range shot, save, rebound, score! Mantha! And we're tied again! McAvoy is on it here. Pasternak gave it away under pressure. Chinikov drags it to net. Lost it. Got it back. Score! Tommy Novak! Penguins win!
Penguins dump it back into the Carolina zone as we close in on a minute left in the first. Kept in at the line by Koivunen. Here's Mantha in the slot, opens up, wrist shot, he scores! Some more magic from Mantha going top shelf. And the Penguins have tied this game late in the first.
Martinuk, no stick.
Here's Carlson. Chinikov taking a look, throwing it across, Russ shoots, he scores! A power play goal for Pittsburgh as Brian Rust cashes in backdoor, and it's 2-1. Raquel passing to Rust. Here's Chinikov, back to Rust, shoots, deflected in, they score! That pinball around, but it got past Anderson. And the Penguins have more than a pulse. Noel Acciari, dirty work in front, it's 4-3. Setting up shot, passes to Chinikov, up top, one-timer, Carlson, deflection, save, rebound, they score! Brian Rust, and these Penguins will not quit! Down 2 with 2 minutes to go, they've tied the game! Rust first to it, good shift here by the Penguins. Shea across for Letang. Then it's Chinikov, snaps it over towards Shea. Passes to Rust, throws it back door, they score! Ricochets in, an excellent shift start to finish for the Penguins, and it's Rickard Rakell jamming it home in tight. We got a game, it's 2-1. 3:40 on the clock here in this second period. Be huge if the Penguins could find a goal before the end of the period, and they do! Backdoor slam dunk for Ben Kindle. Massive goal for Pittsburgh. Someone's got to be a shooter here as Chinikov takes it back. Then Carlson. Mantha.
You got to shoot for it.
Throws it on net and scores! Anthony Mantha's matched a career high in goals. A power play goal for Pittsburgh's, the 25th of the year for Mantha, and they cash in on the 5-on-3. Over the line, Tommy Novak. Stops away from Schmidt, up top, here comes Wotherspoon, shoots, blocked on his way to the net, Novak scores! The pushback for the Penguins continues, and they've tied this game late in the second, Tommy Novak. Chinikov back in, 28 seconds of the power play for the Pens, Letang down low. Chinikov looking back in front, a shot, they score! Brian Rust on the power play, 3-2 Pittsburgh, .800 for Chris Letang. Marino pressured by Acciari. He gets it free, good work by Noel Acciari, back to the point for Carlson. Across it comes Wotherspoon, shoots, looking for a stick, it's loose in front, they score! Noel Acciari, right in front, right to the back of the net, 4-3 Pittsburgh.
Malkin's out of the box. Acciari has the puck. Gino through center. He'll cut across. Defer out to Russ. For Malkin, a backhander. He scores! Evgeny Malkin out of the box. Into the fray. And Pittsburgh is off and running. 67 seconds after the Malkin goal. A new story. McCarr now will clear it in. Carlson. A long pass. Mantha is in. He scores! Take that! Anthony Mantha roars back. And the Penguins are back. Up by 1. Puck rolls around. And Pittsburgh will settle it. Wotherspoon slams it out to center for Chinikov. In front, Malkin. He scores! Gino has 2. Evgeny Malkin, with 7 minutes left to go in this first period, makes it 3-1 Pittsburgh. Soderblom is tied up, the former Detroit Red Wing, by Taves. Pinballs back. Here's Carlson with a shot. They score! Elmer Soderblom on the doorstep. Ryan Shea. College hockey at Northeastern. It goes all the way around. Carlson. They score! Tipped out in front. It pinballs by Blackwood. 9:24 left to go in the second period. Just throw it at the net. 3-on-2 shorthanded. Kelly, read by Raquel.
And can they start a jailbreak? They do. Brian Rust is in. He scores! Power play goal and a down and out to Brian Rust. And the Penguins have control with a 6-2 lead.
Oh, both of him and Manson.
Sheriff likes that.
Yes.
Hunter Dorr. Soderblom. It comes home. Nola Cherry. In the right place at the right time. 10:54 left.
Wotherspoon, good body position there, keeps it away. Carlson for Crosby, got a stick on that. Raquel in pursuit. Blows Chatfield to the wall. There's Crosby on the backhand. He scores! Comeback complete for the captain. In his return, he's on the board, and we're tied at 1. Malkin back in. Banks it back for Raquel. Still 33 seconds of the 5-on-3. Carlson unloads. He scores! Erik Karlsson with a bomb from the point. Beats Anderson clean. A power play goal ties the game.
On Raquel. Raquel doesn't have the puck.
Steal by Rust. He's gone. Brian Rust looking to tie this thing up. He does! Brian Rust through the wickets on Anderson. We are tied at 3. Trying to get away from the pressure of Slavin. He pushes to the line. Great keep by Carlson. Kick save.
Yeah, his stick was tied up, and somehow Carlson used his left skate to keep that puck in the zone. That was brilliant.
And now he's got the moves with the stick. Around Aho, shoots and scores! A clinic from Carlson. How clutch was that? We're tied again. And now the Penguins with a steal and maybe a chance. Here comes Mammoth. He's got Kindle with him. Kindle in alone. He scores! Ben Kindle! The Penguins, hearts of lions. They lead for the first time tonight. Parker Wotherspoon. Back ahead for Malkin. Nice little chip pass. Springs in Chinakhov. Dips to the slot. Fires. He scores! Chino to Chino. And a little Russian magic kicks us off. It's 1-0 Pittsburgh. 1,398 points. That's the 23rd most in NHL history. Back in comes Rust. On the backhand. Centers Raquel. He scores! The Penguins have come back home, and the fuse is lit. Raquel makes it 2-0. Back to Chinakhov. Carlson fakes the shot. Here's Chinakhov, then Wotherspoon. Across for Carlson. Shoots. He scores! The Penguins, all kinds of pressure against them. Flip the script, and Carlson gives him the lead back. Scheifele takes it ahead for Winnipeg. Stick check by Girard. His bodies collide behind the play, and Rust moves forward. He's got men with him. Carlson takes it, shoots, he scores! EK 65, and the Penguins are once again alive. 4-4 in the third. Sidney Crosby. Going wide, Crosby takes it on in. He scores! The captain beats Hellebuck clean, and the Penguins go in front in the shootout. Credit to Carolina. They played a hurricane-type game this afternoon as Rust looking for the cutting man. It's Chinakhov, and he scores! Igor Chinakhov finds the back of the net. That will tie his career high in goals with 16. And it's 4-1. Burns lost it to Mammoth. He takes contact from Manson. Two big bodies colliding there. Girard at the point. Chinakhov, one-timer, scores! Igor Chinakhov, new career high with his 17th. And that one's a bullet. Rust dumps it in, Raquel after it. Makar takes a shot from Rust right in front. Raquel scores! And finally, the Penguins break through against Wedgwood. It's 5-2 with 8:13 to go. Tyler Kleven coming off a monster effort in Detroit on Tuesday. Career high 28 minutes. Turnover here. A shot from Raquel. He scores! Hey, Ricky Rocket ties this game at 1 as Ricard Raquel with the breakthrough for Pittsburgh.
If that's on the net, it's in.
Carlson ricochets it back down low. Raquel had to come off his body. What a drag, and then a pass to Carlson. He scores! EK65 ties it up. His first goal of his career against Ottawa, and what a time for it.
On the road without Sid and without Gino on a 5-on-3, you've been gifted, and you've got to find a way to get at least one here.
Well, they get possession off the draw. Here's Carlson to Raquel. He scores! Opportunity knocks, and the Penguins answer on the 5-on-3. They're up for the first time tonight. Could Ben Kindle have his signature moment?
He's had a great game, been unflappable all night long.
Penguins win this game if Ben Kindle scores here. Scores! Ben Kindle! A signature shot! You gotta believe in the boys in black and gold! They win it in the shootout, 4-3 the final. Here's Erik Karlsson, shoots, blocked in front. Ricochets to Mantha, feeds it up top for Carlson. Raquel takes it. Then Carlson fires, deflected in, they score! Anthony Mantha in front. Carlson let it fly. It's a power play goal for Pittsburgh, and Carlson's put the Pens up.
The Dallas Stars got some mo.
Loose puck, Soderblom reaching for it. Wotherspoon across, here's Carlson, steps in, shoots, he scores! Everything he touches turns to gold. Erik Karlsson with a snipe upstairs, and the Penguins are back in front. And off the outside of the net, Ben chips it forward. Rich Kovian runs into Carlson, who stole the puck from him. Erik Karlsson dancing. Shot from Soderblom, score! Achari, dirty work in front, and the Penguins have life. It's 4-3. Carlson works to the slot. Backhander is deflected wide. Achari works through Shen. Rips it on net. Saved by Sorokin. Loose in front. They score! Soderblom, the big man, with a huge goal. Wotherspoon gets to it behind the net. He's got a chance, and he'll lift that to center. Raquel picks it up. 1-on-1 with Boquist. Raquel short-handed to Rust. Back in front. Raquel. He scores! That is the swing the Penguins needed. A shorty from Ricard Raquel, and it's 3-2. Soucy on his back as it goes back to Clifton. In the corner, Crosby. Shovels it behind the net for Mantha. Shea shoots, he scores! These Penguins, they've done it again! Say hey to Ryan Shea! We're tied at 3. Barzell and Brazeau ahead to Mantha. He scores! The Penguins in front for the first time tonight. Anthony Mantha puts him on his back, and it's 4-3 Pittsburgh. To Brazeau, back towards Mantha, comes behind the net. Letang tangled up with Palat, able to push it free to Brazeau. Then Mantha, backhand, scores! Penguins a steal, and here you go. A chance to capitalize. 3-on-1. Kindle shoots, saves, Sorokin, rebound. He got that too. Back in front. They score! Avery Hayes, make a name for yourself, kid. 6-3 Penguins in the third. And a loose puck came free to McLean. He couldn't handle the pass. He may have had a lane down the middle. Other way comes Brazeau rumbling in. Hold, shoots, saves, Sorokin. They score! It trickled in. Brazeau let it fly. There were bodies in front. And now the Penguins might be running away with this one. They've chased Ilya Sorokin. Ricard Raquel's got the goal. It's 7-3.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Here's Crosby, takes the pass from Letang in the slot. Rust, he scores! And now they're just pouring it on. Brian Rust goes upstairs. It's 8-3 Pittsburgh. Statement made.
A ton of weight on the line here in this game as well.
Crosby had Chinakhov bump into him, who's knocked down by Chirot. It comes to Raquel, fires, he scores! Hey, Ricky Rocket goes upstairs, and the first shot of the night for Pittsburgh gives them a 1-0 lead. Malkin back to Clifton. Evgeny Malkin flying around out there. Mantha off to Clifton, back to Mantha. Shea Gibson rebound. Oh, how did he hold it? Mantha scores! Anthony Mantha! He is absolutely on fire. And out at center, it's played by Chris Letang. Penguins with a real strong first period. They'd love to add to it late here. Chinakhov shoots, he scores! And he does! Igor Chinakhov, his 18th of the year, and it's 3-0 Pittsburgh. Yandel got in front of that. Up the wall it comes for Clifton. He'll shoot, scores! Brazo may have gotten a piece. He did. It's 4-1. Seider back in his own zone. A ton of pressure again. Soderblom and Achari, and Soderblom's got it. Back to Shea. Shoots. Loose in front. Score! Achari! He's got another. This line strikes again.